Proper Context Media, we back. Battle rap is about narratives and context. We're here to remove the narrative and bring battle rap, at least in dialogue, to its proper context. It's your boy Musa 74. You already know what time it is. Like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, the real Musa 7414. Follow my co-host, even though he's not here, so-called Air. You know what it is. If we can't get to the root, there's no need to cater to the branches. Let's get to it. There's been a lot of, stuff going on with this whole Easy versus Goods thing. And I just heard what Easy said on the on the blog, saying people ain't keeping it real because they had their own opinion or whatever. Let me say this. I had watched it at first and I was like, okay, maybe Easy got it too. And I was kind of edging that second. On the second watch, Easy 3-0 clear. I mean, I had Easy clear in the battle anyway. But Good, you choked in that second. Bro, let's be for real. Good, you choked in that second, bro. Like, you acting like you wouldn't got the bottle talking about, can I get a drink, bro? I watched, listen, I rewinded that part like 4 or 5 times. I seen it in your face. You lost where you was at. Happens to the best of them, but bro, you choked. And your sportsmanship was crazy. Let me talk about the sportsmanship real quick. Because, listen, you disregarded your whole slogan. Just a few things I think about. You nigga, no, nigga, no. You thinking about what the nigga said? You was running around there, twisting and spinning and doing pirouetting and doing ballet. That shit look like the hustle and coffee battle all over again, bro. That shit was crazy. You wasn't. You listen. You wasn't sitting there thinking about this and that while that nigga was rapping. Nah, you were talking to the crowd and talking to people trying to figure out. Nah, nigga, that nigga was bothering you. He was all up in your face and all that. That's another thing, bro. They paying you a lot of money. And they paying him a lot of money. And the fans is paying money to come to pull up and see you. Like, you can't be giving that type of sportsmanship and then say, oh, the era that I'm in, your entourage might be beefing with their entourage. You gotta battle through. No, nigga, fuck that. We don't give a fuck about that. That ain't this day's battle rap. This day's battle rap ain't that. Like, the same way y'all niggas used to rap 20 rounds until that nigga finish. Like, the same way y'all not doing that no more. The same way that shit don't go on no more. So if you want to conform. We been talking to niggas around that shit ass. Like, come on, they paying you a lot of money. If I'm paying you 30, 40, 50,000, nigga, give it. Come on, bro. Don't put on that type of show. Like, the aesthetics matter. What it looks like matter. Bro, come on, bro. You done fuck the whole battle looking goofy as hell. Talking about, this is something I think about. I don't hear you. You heard something, nigga. You kept fucking twisting the shit and moving around and all that extra bullshit you was doing. That shit was crazy, bro. And you lost. Even though you did good. I'm gonna give it to you. You did good. Listen. I think you fire. I still don't think you got a clear win under your belt in all these years. That's just me, though. You know what I mean? But easy. You won the battle, but let's be real. Like, stop going at niggas for their opinion. Nigga had their opinion. Like, when you was walking around the venue, you had niggas was saying 2-1, 2-1. I remember I remember watching Hip Hop Is Real interview right after the battle when you was walking through and niggas was saying 2-1. You weren't telling none of them niggas they wasn't keeping it real. Then you go on here and say, oh, niggas ain't keeping it real. Niggas is keeping it real if they feel like he won that second round. Niggas you acting like niggas saying you lost. Even if a nigga did think you lost, this battle rap is opinionated sport. You're in a sport that's opinionated. Like, you got to deal with niggas' opinions. Like, how you get mad at niggas' opinions when they in an opinionated sport doesn't even make sense. Like, come on, bro. And you do this all the time. Did it with the verb battle. Did it with all the time. Like, niggas say you ain't win 3-0. You think a nigga hating on you. Even though a nigga said you won. Like, come on, bro. Like, stop. And I mean, honestly, I feel like you haven't had, you had some great performances, but now I feel like, after that chess battle, the level that you was at after that chess battle, and then, that shine battle, like, the verb and the goods battle is, your performance, you fire. But I mean, they ain't reached them levels. You know what I mean? So I feel like niggas is looking, and I feel like you ain't had to go there for them. That's a fact. I feel like you ain't had to go there for them. So you did what you needed to win. And I feel like, you undefeated. except for that Fonz battle. We're gonna respect that. We're gonna respect that judge loss. Like I don't give a fuck what the app say. So I do feel like you 10-1. I mean, you lost to Fonz, but I feel like you got one of the greatest streaks in battle rap history. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know what I mean, you great, but you just gotta stop going to niggas for their opinion. Like, it is what it is. Like, them niggas ain't gotta have you winning or none of that. If you know you winning, you know you won. The fuck is you arguing with them niggas for? You be the same nigga that say you don't give a fuck about what niggas say about you. But then get on there and say, oh, y'all niggas are saying this and saying that. Oh, why y'all ain't dressing this? Yo, that's their channel. They can talk about what they want to talk. The same way, nigga, you talk about what you want to talk about in the battle and your channel and all that. The same way they do. You can't be attacking media every time they don't have an opinion that conforms to yours. That's, like, come on now. Easy. We grown up. Everybody got an opinion. It's opinion that is for. Like, I ain't about to get down on you, nothing like that. But I'm just saying, like, come on, bro. That's kind of crazy. But overall, man, I've had you winning the battle. Easy 3-0. It was clear. I don't know why so much craziness around this battle. I don't even know why niggas is still debating it. It was clear that night. And it was clear, Goodz, you fucking choked. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, nigga. You fucking choked. That was a fucking choke. And listen, at the very least, you lost your place. I watched this shit plenty of times. I wish I could post on it, but I know they're gonna flag me. Nigga, you choked. I could see it in the video, the point where you lost your place. When the niggas start looking up and trying to remember, nigga, you could see it in your face, nigga. We act like the cameras wasn't on you. Nigga, you choked, bro. Like, hey, man, and you lost. Like, both of y'all niggas need to stop. Easy, you acting like you ain't even win, trying to convince niggas and arguing niggas' opinions. You acting like you won. Fuck is you even worried about if niggas said 2-1 or 3-0? Nigga, you won. You sitting around arguing niggas' opinions after you won. You acting like you ain't even won. You acting like you trying to convince us. Only thing you doing is trying to convince us you won an extra round, even though you won. Like, stop. Sounds kind of crazy. Like, all this shit goofy for real. Like, battle over with. Easy. Who you battling next? You battling Cal? Like, I see the shit with DNA. Nigga, you don't got to. I don't feel like you got to battle DNA or DNA got to battle you personally. I feel like if you came in the game with your lane set, you know who you want to be, you know who you want to battle, you know what I mean. You want that lane that you know what I mean. You got certain people lined up, and you want to see them people first. And if DNA ain't in that lane that you trying to, you don't gotta like, you know what I mean. You don't gotta go over there because somebody said so. I don't know, like I don't. And DNA alleged he one of my favorites. Like facts, he in my top 5 favorites of all time. Like I love DNA. And then they don't need you. Don't need to battle you. Like neither one of y'all need to battle each other if we keeping it real. Like, so I don't know what's this whole uproar of people blogging about why if you ducking them or this and that. I don't feel like you ducking them. I feel like you got your mind set up and where you trying to go, your lane you trying to go to. And DNA, he just being DNA. DNA trying to battle everybody. DNA don't give a fuck about none of that shit. DNA want everybody. He want to battle everybody. He want to battle everybody until niggas stop playing with him. And I don't blame him. Nigga, you coming up, you hot in the game, nigga. Listen, come holler at me. Same way with Rock. Rock do the same thing. Every time a nigga cooking, I'm about to fuck you up. Every time, so DNA ain't doing nothing that these other niggas who got competitive, drive and competitive spirits in battle rap is doing. But y'all just making it like DNA fishing for DNA. Ain't got to do nothing. He a legend. You said something about DNA. He said now he want to smoke you. You saying that you are smoking or you'll battle him later on down the road. You're smoking later on down the road. Okay, it's smoke later on. We moving on from that. Like, I want to see you in Cal for real. I don't give a fuck if it's in Philly. I don't give a fuck if it's in Australia. I want to see you in Cal. But this was a clear battle. Y'all niggas need to stop. Like, this shit weird now. Like, come on. Easy, you won. Stop arguing people about their opinion on your wins, even though you had clear wins. Niggas is saying, you saying niggas can't judge a clear battle. Niggas said you won. How nigga can't judge a clear battle? Because you want niggas to say you won 3-0? Like, bro, the battle rap media ain't filled with a bunch of yes men. If you want them, you done called out the people who you want to, do interviews or whatever. Black Compass, I don't feel like they don't, it ain't like, you made or break. We're going to make or break them if you don't give them no interviews or nothing like that. So I don't, it is what it is. Like, shout out to you. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Black Compass. Shout out to Easy. Shout out to Goods. Subscribe to the channel. You already know what time it is.